When I first launched Social Triggers, I quickly became known as the conversion guy. I had split tested conversion strategies and figured out how to increase conversions for social triggers and blogs. Then I helped other big bloggers use those same strategies to increase their conversions as well. But I've got a confession to make. I hate split testing, and I believe split testing is a bad idea for a lot of new business owners. A real bad idea. And I'm the conversion guy. I'm Halpern, the founder of Social Triggers, and in this video, I'll explain why, when it comes to split testing, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I'll also show you when you should split test. So keep watching this video. Split testing is sexy these days. Who wouldn't want to change a button color and watch their conversions shoot up by 300%? Who wouldn't like to earn double the revenue from the same amount of traffic? But here's the problem. Even though results like this seem easy, they're actually quite hard to achieve. Just ask anyone who regularly runs split tests and they'll tell you, big wins like that almost never happen. And while a big win seems as easy as a button color change, it's never that simple. You'll find that you'll need to run 20, 30, or 100 tests before you ever see a result like that. And even when you do achieve that result, you'll find that a huge jump in conversions quickly regresses back towards the mean. Now, I don't think people should avoid split testing just because it's hard. I think people should avoid split testing because most people start running split tests too soon in their businesses. There are so many tools out there, many of which I love, that make running split tests as easy as 1, 2, 3. And it seems like everyone is looking to split testing as the game changer for their business. But just because you can doesn't mean you should. Let me explain with a story. Back when I first got Social Triggers designed, I did a few conversion tests and found what converts best. And then I promptly ignored conversion tests for the next 1.5 years. So why would the conversion guy ignore split testing? Here's the deal. At the time, Social Triggers was a one-man operation. It was just me. I could have dedicated a lot of time each week to coming up with split test ideas, running split tests, and monitoring results. Or I could have spent that time doing things that would be more beneficial to my business. I ran some numbers and figured this out. If I get 100 people to my site and I have a 20% conversion rate, that means I'd get 20 people to convert. Now, I could try to get that conversion rate to 35% and get 35 people to convert, or I could just figure out how to get 1,000 new visitors, maintain that 20% conversion, and you'll see that 20% of 1,000 is much higher than 35% of 100. So that's what I did. I put split testing on the back burner because at that point in my business, it was easier to get more traffic than it was to wring water from a rock. So now you're probably wondering, should a new business owner ever run a split test? Absolutely, but you shouldn't mindlessly test anything and everything because it's easy to do and because you're looking for one of those lottery split test results. That means don't waste time micro-testing individual email subject lines for a weekly video or email copy to promote your blog post or blog headlines or anything like that, because in the end, it will likely have been a waste of time. Instead, you should only split test what I call money points. What's a money point? Here's an example. When I started Social Triggers, I focused on getting interviewed by other popular bloggers. At the end of that interview, I'd always direct people to the same landing page. That landing page was money point. I was sending all of my traffic to it. A small increase in conversions would mean loads of conversions over the long haul. And you can bet I ran tests on that landing page. As another example, when I first released my first product, I sent out 4 different emails. 1 email for every 25% of my subscribers. Why? Because that email was a money point. I was releasing my first product and I didn't want to put all my eggs in one single email. I wanted to diversify my risk. Now let's take this back to you. Should you run split tests? The answer is yes, but only on the money points in your business. Remember, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Now, I have a quick question for you. Have you ever done something just because you can, even if you shouldn't? What did you do and why? Leave a comment and let me know. If you're a new business owner or an entrepreneur, be sure to check back on the comments page to see what others are saying. The comments might save you from making the same mistakes. And that's it for this video. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to my channel and pop over to socialtriggers.com and get on the email list. In addition to these weekly videos, I also share the good stuff. Things like interviews with New York Times bestselling authors, invites to private events, and other training material you'll only see on my email list. Until next time. I know, but I just keep hiccuping right now. Apparently I still stutter too while reading video. X and Y wiggling. Okay, whatever the hell you just said.